Catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make them into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The drive starts with a completion left side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 6 there on first.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Come on. Right there. 54
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And Adams has it, complete. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Hey, let's get this. Hey, 1-7. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Crunch time, defense.
And again, it's Rodgers. They'll roll it. Touchdown, Packers. Robert Tonyan there to make the grab. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
For the extra point.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And they'll make the score 14-0.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They go play action here on 1st down. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And able to find Allen Lazard. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Vikings.
Touchdown.
Dalvin Cook, 75 yards. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
At their own 25-yard line.
Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Rodgers. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
On 1st down, Cook. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Let's go, man. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Check it out, man.
Here's Cousins. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Dean Lowry showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Cousins on 1st down. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And it's second down.
Whoever the dime looked on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
From the gun, here's Cousins. That is caught inside the 5. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
1st and goal, Minnesota.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. To the air again, it's Cousins. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. B.C. Johnson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Makes the score Packers 21, Vikings 14. Dan Bailey.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. A final shot before half for Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change? And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 47 yards.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. Rodgers going to try and run, and he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Rodgers scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Packers add on to their lead. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Packers 28, Vikings 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. He will take this all the way down to the Packers' 23-yard line. A big play there out of Cook. 43 yards on the ground.
1st down, Minnesota.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Complete. Jefferson the target. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They run, Cook, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
They try again with Cook, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Touchdown.
Dalvin Cook. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The 1st down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like their little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
9 at the 20-yard line.
Now they'll toss to Jones running left. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Steps away to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the fourth. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. Following the interception, Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 97 yards. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. They'll go again to Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Throwing on 2nd down. Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones.
Complete.
They'll give him 8 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
good.
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a first down carry by Jones. Give the tackle there to Daniil Hunter. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Again, it's Jones. Only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Vikings 20-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, Rodgers. Being chased out left. He'll run it. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. On play action, now Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So a big spot now for Crosby, but he's been here before.
A 30-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
25 yards there on the catch and run.
First down, Vikings.
Cousins now from the 50, rolling to his left. Open here, Adam Thielen.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
Final score, Packers 30.
Going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed